Hey, you guys, it is your girl, Jamilah Lawry, my consulting with episode 2 of SEO Frequently Asked Questions. We are live on Blog Talk Radio. We are live on Instagram. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. So if you want to join us on any of those platforms, you can jump in and chat, or you could definitely dial in and hit us up at 914-205-5389. We are live. Again, this is episode 2 of SEO Frequently Asked Questions. I'm your host, Jamilah Lawry, data scientist and owner at My Consulting. First, I just want to say, hey, what's up to everybody that's tuning in? We are live, again, everywhere. We're live on chat. We're live on Instagram. We're live on Blog Talk Radio. We are live on YouTube. So if you are on any of those platforms and you want to join in, you have a question to ask, you can simply do that by dialing into the number on the screen here. You can call in live, 914-205-5389, press 1 to talk. I have another screen in front of me where I can actually see you guys, so you'll see my eyes wandering a little bit. But just to jump right into it, last Wednesday, we had my mother who joined me. She actually asked me to start these series as she had questions in regards to what it is that my business offered, what services, what I actually did. And I thought it was quite interesting, so I said, hey, why not? Let's jump into it. I want to answer you live on air because I can't imagine how many people actually have that same type of question. So here we are. And last week we kind of honed in on what is SEO, and I explained the acronym, what is a search engine. I went through that, and what is optimization. So I was able to jump in and answer all Mom's questions while she was live. Mom explained, how it was beneficial for her to know this information. Just hearing it so much. And you guys are going to start to hear SEO a lot, especially for my entrepreneurs, business owners, online sellers. You are going to start to hear this term if you haven't already and you're not familiar with it. If you don't know what SEO is, I do advise you to jump back into the last show and simply just check it out. Just watch it so you can get caught up. Today's topics are a little different. So now that we got past what is actual SEO, what is a search engine, and what is optimization, and we explained that to you guys, we want to just jump straight in and say, hey, what's the difference now between local optimization and national optimization, and who actually needs it? So one of the things that I think a lot of people struggle with, and I'm seeing this as people sign up for consultations and come in to talk to me, they want to know what's the difference, what actually will work for me. And it's a tough question. Like I said, it's so much when it comes down to SEO that, you can't learn this in one day. It's a lot of information to take in. So I created these segments to simply break it down. And before I jump in, I do want to, run some sponsorships here, of course. So if you don't know anything about my company, I'm going to run a quick sponsorship that my company is sponsoring for the show. And we'll jump back in and we'll get back to it. So stay tuned. Check this out.
So how exactly can we help you with online marketing? Well, let's see. First of all, analyze your current website from the marketing perspective.
And for those who are on the radio and on Instagram, you can't see this, but definitely stay tuned. You may still be able to hear it a little. But my mic is muted as we are live streaming as well. So,
we will take a look at what keywords are tied to your business, what links point to your site, and most importantly, what can we do with the actual website content. That should get you better.
So again, if you are interested, you can check us out on our My Consulting Facebook. You can go to Industries Radio where we actually air the show. You can go to our YouTube page and tune in as well.
We track and measure and are also really flexible. We can start them today, and if you want, stop them tomorrow. Another great way how to make you more visible to the outer world is to start being active on social media. We will choose just the network suitable for your business. Develop custom strategy to reach your fans. at and monitor and maintain a good reputation of your company. Finally, you can also consider other marketing channels and techniques like
string to all you guys that are just kind of on the side so you can see this. But again, check us out on industriesradio.com. You can see everything on our live stream there, or you can go to YouTube, again, Facebook. Check us out. We're live. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. That tells you a little bit about what we actually do. So that's SEO in a nutshell. That's how it works. That's not enough to really tell you guys what it actually is. So what I wanted to jump into today is concentration on what local SEO is first. Local SEO is what we use to determine your searches. This is for those businesses who are actually local, who have local retail stores, brick and mortar offices, lawyers, doctors, dental offices, you name it. So if you're restaurants, I can go on and on and on, but, anybody who's local, travel agencies, we have customers who are in the recruiting business, so temp agencies, any type of location-based that you have, and you have a website, you want to make sure that you're getting local SEO. It's very, very important. Again, I'm going to take a deeper dive. These are only segments. So, I'm going to put it on the screen here, local SEO. It targets your local audience. Within anyone who's within a few miles of your location will be able to find you via a search. We use different tools that we allocate to our local SEO to make things, quite simple for people to find you online. So basically the difference between local SEO and national SEO, local SEO targets local searches specifically, which means your audience is only a few miles within your business location, and your online presence is strictly to drive traffic through your door, okay? So if you're looking to have people come to your store, come to your location, Google search local doctors or doctors in, let's say, Philadelphia area, then you type in doctors in Philadelphia and you want to appear in that search, that actual first page of that search. It's not number one, okay? So that's what a lot of people tend to think when they mention search engine optimization. One of the things a lot of people want to do is they want to be number one. They want to be on top. They want to make sure that they are extremely visible. So they're looking, for that immediate satisfaction. And it doesn't happen that quick. Unfortunately, it's not that simple. There's a lot of work that goes into it, and we will discuss that on the other side, maybe in the next segment. But needless to say, as I mentioned, local SEO targets your actual local audience. It's within a few miles of your business, within your neighborhood. This is going to bring you that local attention, okay? And that's what you want when you're looking for SEO, if you're a local business and you want to simply make sure that people in that area can find you, okay? So, again, if you have any questions before I move forward with local SEO, you can give us a call, and I'm live, 914-205-5389. Again, that's 914-205-5389, and I'm happy to answer any questions. Again, we did a show last Wednesday, that's posted on our YouTube channel, where you can find out what is SEO, what is a search engine, and what is optimization, how it works, and so on and so forth. Today, we're focusing on local search engine optimization and the difference between national search engine optimization. So, we say SEO so we don't get tongue-tied like I just did. And we just want to make sure people understand what they're paying for, but they're, that they're aware of what's actually happening when they or what they're purchasing. I think one of the biggest issues when looking for SEO, you'll hear something about it. You're like, okay, somebody will tell you you need it. You need a Google My Business page set up. Again, those things are definitely necessary. So we include that in our package here at My Business Consulting. We actually include that in our business package, helping you to get your, SEO set up, includes your Google My Business page, and we actually optimize that as well as part of our basic package, because it's important. It's important that you have all these things up and running in order to be optimized online and for your buyers or potential buyers to actually locate you. So, local SEO, local search engine optimization, targets your local audience within a few miles of your business, okay? You need it. You need it. So I'll get into the end of this episode where I talk a little bit more about who needs SEO, okay? It's not for everybody, but for the majority of business owners, you definitely need SEO. And I'll jump into why and all of that good stuff as well. So I am going to jump into another commercial. We got it. So another one of our sponsors, which is phone.com, that My Business Consulting is actually partnered with, and all of this stuff all the links and everything will be dropped down into the description of the show as well. So you'll be able to click on the link and find these things easily. But if you are a startup business and you are looking to have your business promoted, you can definitely reach out to me via our website, mybusinessconsulting.net, or you can also give me a call at our office, 215-443-1076. So I want to jump into another quick commercial and let you guys find out a little bit more of your business owner and you're looking for phone services, HIPAA compliant phone services, conference services. We do offer an awesome service. So check it out, and I will be right back with you.
Business phone systems don't work for today's always on-the-go worker. Many use their personal phone number for business calls. Phone.com helps keep your personal number private.
Well, what's up, you guys that are on the radio station? Shout out to you for listening. Shout out to everybody on my Instagram for joining in. Again, we're live on the podcast as well, so I'm live everywhere. So, if you want to see what we're watching, you can definitely join us on our YouTube channel as well, or on our Facebook page.
We give you enterprise features at a fraction of the cost. Our voice and video solutions are certified HIPAA compliant, and we offer 24/7 customer support by live humans. Phone.com is better than the rest. Sign up now to see how.
All right. That was phone.com, you guys. Again, the link will be provided at the end of the show. You'll be able to see all the links to all of our sponsors and so on and so forth, okay? If you are interested, you can find out more by visiting our website. So I did just drop a link right here. You can go ahead and follow us and make sure that you're following us on all of our YouTube channels and our Instagram and our Facebook as well, so you won't miss any of these. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and make sure you hit the little belly thing so you can be notified for the next episode. Okay, so now that that's all out the way, paid some bills, we talked a little bit about local search optimization. Now it's time to jump into national search engine optimization. Now, this is the big argument when people are looking to spend this money. They're like, okay, I know I need SEO, but which one? Because by the time that they get to a consultant, they get to someone that's selling this service, they don't know which one to buy. They're like, okay, what do I need? Well, it depends on your business. Definitely depends on your business. And a lot of customers, don't really prepare their budgets in advance. So it's important that you prepare your budget in advance, because one of the main questions we ask when you come into my office is, what's your budget? What is your digital marketing budget? What is your SEO budget for this year? We need to know that so we can actually properly offer you the services that you need at, as affordable as possible. We are about saving money as well, but we want to make sure that you understand the services that you're getting. With My Business Consulting, we do offer reports, analytics. You get to see everything. We're very transparent, and you get to see everything that we offer, all the work that we do, all the backlinks and links that we create, all the articles and content that we write. You do get a copy of that. So nothing's hidden. You won't be spending money. Like I know a lot of people come to me and say, hey, I've been spending $2,000 a month on getting SEO done, and I have no idea what they're doing because I don't really understand SEO. Totally understood. So therefore, we actually provide reports. We actually follow up with you. You have a person to talk to. We are local in the Philadelphia region, all of Pennsylvania. We service Delaware, Pennsylvania completely. We have clients everywhere. So we do, we support people worldwide. So feel free to give us a call. Again, if you have any questions and you're tuned in on the station, or you just want to call in and you're tuned in from wherever channel, you could definitely jump in and give us a call at 914-205-5389, and I'll, again, drop that on the screen. Press 1 to talk, and I will see that you're trying to call in, and I'll bring you in on a call. Okay, I feel like I need to take a deep breath. I don't know what my time is looking like, but, I don't want to miss anything. Next, we're going to jump right into it. National Search Engine Optimization. Now, this is location neutral. This service is for those who are in the industry of just selling something online, brand awareness. If you sell a product and you want to go national, those that are selling products maybe via your affiliate marketing, you have an affiliate marketing website and you're promoting worldwide, then National SEO is for you. This is the service that you want to get. You want to make sure that it's national because it's location neutral, meaning you want to go far and wide. You want everyone around the world to see you. We do not base it on an actual location. These are national campaigns that reach everybody worldwide. These are the ones that you want. Yes, it costs more. Yes. So a lot of times people think, hey, I get to choose. Is it going to be the same price as the local? No, there's less work to do when you're doing the local rather than doing national. So yes, there's a difference in price, but you want to make sure that you're choosing the right one so you can see the results that you need. Do not be cheap. Do not be cheap when it comes down to your marketing because visibility is everything when it comes down to marketing. I spend a lot of money on my marketing. I'm actually doing these started a YouTube channel to help market my business so people can understand what they're buying before they actually come into my office, in hopes to answer questions and satisfy some of the cliches in this field that people have. I mean, when it comes down to data science, a lot of people are afraid. They have no idea, but we all know right now that we need analytics. We need numbers. We need to know what our traffic is doing. Everybody's setting up a lot of social media channels, as we have here, social media. And we think that's the end-all, be-all, and we can promote ourselves on social media and we'll get all the business in the world. But everybody's not on social media, so you're missing a ton of people when it comes down to your reach. The people that you're trying to reach, your target audience may not be on YouTube or Pinterest or LinkedIn or Twitter or Facebook, so you have to reach farther. You have to make sure that you're getting them when they just do a Google search, when they're just, on the map looking for you and they type in T-shirt sales in the area, that you want people to find you. You want to give them every option to find your business. So it's very important that not only you're listed everywhere, but your information is correct. One of the biggest things that I see when we're getting started on a client is information that mismatched all over the internet. So information will, just say it has your name and your old website or your old phone number and a partial name, or your name is spelled wrong, what have you. So we do run into these things constantly online, and we want to help people fix these things because there's nothing like bad data. Bad data is bad. It's literally just that. It's bad data. You don't want that to happen. So you want to make sure that, you have information that matches. And that's part of what SEO is. This is where we come and we scrape the internet for all of your information, and we make sure that it matches all the way through. We make sure that it makes sense. We make sure that it leads back to your current website. We make sure that authority links are being pointed and things like that. And I'm going to get into that in another segment, so I'm not going to spend a whole bunch of time on that today. Again, we talked about local search engine optimization. Now we're talking national search engine optimization, and this, again, is the one that people need, and I have some notes here, if you are doing business in your e-com or, whatever you're doing online and you're not coming offline. I know a lot of women are into selling hair and things like that right now. And listen, if you are strictly selling online, you need national SEO, okay? You need the visibility. You need people to see you. You need articles and mentions about your business. You need all this stuff to be public, okay? So make sure that you are choosing the right one when you're about to spend this money on getting your SEO done, okay? Brand awareness, having your website all up to date and things like that. So a lot of times, another thing that we're running into here, my biz consulting, is literally people thinking that, hey, you're gonna redesign our website. That's not what SEO does. We do on-page optimization, which actually helps to lead people to your information, to your page, things like that, to capture maybe a heat map or maybe activities that are being done or on your page by visitors. But we do not redesign your page. That is an additional cost if we need to fix things. So be mindful of, what your expectations are. And again, if you're not sure, give us a call. Again, my number, I'm going to put it on the screen. Well, I'm going to put my website here. I don't have my number. Actually, I'll add my number to the screen as well. Our office number, we're actually able to answer questions. We do a 20-minute free consultation. If you're interested in getting your website, a free website audit, we also have that on our site as well. So to jump in, schedule an appointment with us so we can assist you through this process. It's not an easy decision to make, but it's important that you make it, especially right now because there's so many businesses just like yours that are dominating when it comes down to the internet. The internet is regulated. You can't just throw up what you want, so you have to worry about Google penalties, and I'll chat about that another time. Having your site dropped from your number one spot to a third, fourth, or fifth page even. So now you're not visible at all because commonly when people are looking for a new business or a service or provider of some sort, they look on the first page and they only go to that. The first three things that you see on the website are actual ads. So you'll see ad campaigns that people are paid. So these are paid ads that you'll see there. And, from there, you won't really know, okay, who's a legitimate business. So after you get past ad, then you'll see the first number one ranking company, okay? And that's a non-paid, highly ranked SEO spot, okay? And if you're not there, the second one or the third one down, more than likely people are skipping by your business and you're not getting that business that you're looking to get from customers just not seeing you, simple as that. So I am live. It is Wednesday. I don't know the date. Let's make sure. Wednesday, the 28th of April. You can give me a call right now if you like. I'm live on air. I'm taking calls, 914-205-5389. If you have questions, I'm going to check the chat real quick to see if anybody has any questions. Okay, I should probably drop something in here. So we can, if you want to throw a social comment in, that's fine. Again, we are live on multiple channels. We're live on Restream, on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Facebook. So, again, and we're on 2 Facebook channels. We're on my Jamilah page as well as my Biz Consulting page, I believe, and Periscope as well. So, you have any questions when it comes down to SEO local or SEO national? Which one is best for you? Again, let's go back to local. Let's talk a little bit more about it so you guys walk away with a clear understanding that local SEO optimization targets your local audience, a few miles in that radius of where people would actually come to your business, okay? So that's what you need. Yes, it's less costly than getting nationally ranked. So it's a great place to start if you just want to focus on your area. You want to have a website already, okay? You want to make sure that either you already registered your business with Google, but if you actually work with my business consulting, we do that part for you. So there are steps. Yes, this can be complicated. I will do another segment, another episode here about how it's all done. So make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow, and click the little belly thing there so you can make sure that you are kept up to date with the episodes. As right now, it looks like we're going to be doing them every Wednesday. So, again, local search engine optimization targets your audience within a few miles radius of your business. And national SEO is location neutral. It targets where you want to target in the world, okay? So, again, it's not an easy task. It's not a one-time thing. I do recommend at least 6 months of SEO. Some people think that they can get this done for a month and, cut costs. It does nothing once in a month, okay? We do have some, I'm not going to say pretenders. We're going to have some people who use some automation to make it look like it's happening faster. So you want to be mindful of that. Generally, SEO takes 3 to 6 months for it to even kick in. I say the first 3 months are getting everything regulated, set up, and out there so it can start to draw traction. By your 6 months, you should actually have some traction. You should be on that first page at the very least, if not number one. Most of my customers reach number one within that first 6 months if they hang in there. Again, this is not something that happens overnight. There is a large task list that goes with SEO, and for either local or national, and I will get into that in another video, but I want to make sure you guys know, set your budget aside. Do not start a business and not have a budget set aside for your marketing. There's too many customers that walk into my office or set up a conference call with me, and they have no idea when it comes down to what they can spend on digital marketing. And it's really hard for me to make a good recommendation if I don't know what your budget is, because I can work with you. I can adjust some pricing and try to make things as comfortable as possible if it makes sense to bring you on after we interview. One of the things I do in an interview with you is to see if we're a good fit, to see if SEO will work for your type of business. I'm not into ripping people off or just taking people money and not being able to properly do my job, do what I promised. One of the things is you have to give us time. This is not a simple task. It's not an overnight success. It's not going to happen overnight. 3 to 6 months. 3 months is cutting it extremely close. You're not going to see the results that you're looking for, or results that you're trying to really achieve within 3 months. So you definitely want to go for the 6-month goal. I have a few clients who actually been working with me for over a year, and they are super duper successful. When it comes to SEO, they are getting clients who walk in and say, hey, I saw you on the first page of Google. That's why I'm here. It's awesome. Your rankings are high. We are looking at your reviews. So all of these things are done, and they're extremely happy with the service, and they're still with us. We have clients who didn't hang in there for 6 months, and they were not happy, but I also believe that they didn't understand the SEO, which is why I created the consultations, so I can explain them to you so you can understand that if you cannot commit to putting the work in, so our work is organic, so it's real, it's not automated, no automation just pushing you out there, and you are getting the real deal, because the last thing you want to do is be number one for a day, and you're like, okay, cool, I just paid $1,000. I'm number one for the day on Google, and now, once we take your money and you're done, the next week you fall back to the 4th or 5th page. You don't want that to happen. You want everything to be consistent. Consistency is key when it comes down to SEO, so you want to make sure things are actually getting done and consistent with everything, so you can actually get your money's worth. It's all about ROI, and that's what we actually look at here at My Biz Consulting, return on an investment. We want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth, which is why we created these reports. We provide reports monthly, which is known as a KPI report, where you get to see your metrics overall, how you're performing online everywhere. also weekly reports of the work that we do. Again, we're very transparent. I have a phenomenal team that I work with. You get an account rep who actually works on your account, so they get to really know your business. We actually have lots and lots of face meetings here, Zoom meetings, whatever you want to call it. We use different technologies, but at the end of the day, we meet a lot, so we actually understand our customers' business. I don't know everything about every single business, but as I know how business works in general, and that's what we concentrate on, then we learn your particular business by, of course, speaking with you, learning, asking questions, doing research to make sure that things make sense. We do not want to just take money and not be able to return what you're actually trying to do here. So, again, local SEO targets your area. National SEO targets just everybody. It's location neutral, so it's worldwide. We throw you out there on the internet, on the web, so you can, get that worldwide reach, brand awareness, e-commerce stores, online stores of all sorts, anything that you just want to push out there. If you're an author, anything that you just want to push out there worldwide, you definitely want to use national SEO. And if you are local but want to reach a broader audience, national SEO is recommended as well. So don't feel like you can't make that decision. For our e-com, if you are strictly online, you definitely want to go with national. Local, it will not work for you unless you're just trying to sell to your particular neighborhood. So keep that in mind. Again, be sure to set your budget. Be sure to set a budget so that you can have money readily available to be able to afford the services that you need. We're looking at 6 months. 6 months at the least, okay? My Biz Consulting, we do offer financing or net 30 to help you also build your business credit while you're getting your marketing done. Again, another thing that you can keep in mind if you're a small business owner, that all of these credits, marketing is a write-off, okay? So you can get a $5,000 write-off if you have some of the tools that we actually add to your website. We can actually help you to get a write-off on your taxes, so you can save $5,000 each year what you spend on your marketing. So keep all of those things in mind. Again, I will be back to go over these things once again. Today we covered local search optimization, national search engine optimization, as well as who needs SEO or search engine optimization. And, there's companies who don't, but if you're a DJ, studio, entertainment venue, nail salon, hair salon, barbershop, pest control, pet services, restaurant, online business, real estate, multi-retail location, home repair, renovations, e-com, professional services, anything, you definitely need SEO. There's no way in the world that you should not make sure that all of your information matches across the internet and you are visible. Visibility is everything in this day and age. We are now in 2021. You want to make sure everybody can see your business, okay? Without further ado, I think I have another commercial to play. So we shout out to phone.com, who partnered with us to provide phone service to our customers who are struggling. Your new business, you want to make sure that you have everything right, that you look big online, So phone.com offers a modern work from anywhere solution for today's agile, mobile, and always on the go entrepreneurs for their growing business. They also offer HIPAA compliant, and they also offer conferencing services. And this is all rolled up into a package, so you can definitely go to my website and check that out as well. And then we have, and I want to put up my website so you guys can find me easily, and you can book an appointment on my site as well. We also talked a little bit about, I don't know if I ran a commercial for Anytime Mailbox, which basically covers everything else. I should play this. I'm not going to get into it right now, but you can actually go to my website and sign up for virtual mailbox if you're interested. If you are a business and you're working from home, if you're e-com, and let's say you just need a mailing address, a physical mailing address to promote for your business, you can definitely go to anytimemailbox.com and sign up have that set up immediately and have your actual real location available for your business needs. And I'll jump into more details on that, how that works and why it's necessary at this time. Again, we do offer financing with Behalf, and I will, again, that's also on my site. So my site's listed. You can just click on financing. It takes you to the Behalf site. And, well, actually our site, we are partners with Behalf, where we offer financing net 30 to cover your actual fees for marketing, which is very important. And we have a question here from Instagram from one of our viewers. As an author, when is it best to start SEO? Well, to start SEO as an author, you want to do national SEO, and it can be quite expensive. So you want to make sure that you have a nice budget available to run your SEO package. And I would say you would need at least 3 to 6 months, again, to make sure that you're doing the right thing. We don't necessarily, I would say, recommend SEO for an author as much as unless you're selling something from your store, okay? So you really want to go with the brand awareness. And this particular person I spoke to before, and we just, my team said, hey, it's not worth it for him at this time. You want to build up your online presence. So for my authors out there who's looking to get SEO done, it's important that you really build up your online presence. Make sure that your information is out there. Make sure that you're doing interviews. It's so many other ways to go for free before investing a whole bunch of money into it. So for authors, I could do a segment on some cool points for authors to use. If you're an author and you want to start SEO, these are things you should actually start on your own before going to a professional company to save money. Because, again, you would need national SEO, and that can become very costly. And we're not in the business of taking people money to do what you can do for yourself, what you would be better doing for yourself, okay? So my authors, feel free to give me a call. You have questions. Again, I will do a segment on authors. Actually, let me make myself a note so I can talk a bit about authors and SEO, because I think that's another target that people are missing. When do you start? How do you start? What should you start doing first? And how do you get into it? How much money should you put in, your SEO? What companies to use? All SEO is not good SEO. Okay, so, again, we do organic SEO, and it's very important that your SEO is organic so you can remain in the place that you rank. So if you rank number 1, you want to remain there, and that's what we'll strive to do, because we're actually doing the work in the background. We're doing organic press releases, organic content creation, organic everything. So we're not just using tools in the background to make sure this stuff gets out there. We're pushing things, no boost and all that other stuff. Again, some of those tools and tactics are used, but very sparingly. Okay, so without further ado, I think it's time for me to get out of here. I ran my mouth a little over 30 minutes today. Been working on, and I'm reading my Instagram as well. So my caller says here, been working on all the tips you gave, posting and getting seen. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I want to give him a round of applause, because we didn't take him as a client because we didn't want to take his money, because after reviewing all of his online presence, we knew he needed to grow. And I think it's important that you guys deal with someone who's being honest with you, because at the end of the day, you can throw a whole bunch of money out there and it can be a waste, okay? So you want to make sure that you're growing your online presence. Don't be in a hurry to dump a whole bunch of money into something that's not fully established yet, okay? So shout out to Between Magic and Dreams on Instagram. If you know him, go follow him, Between Magic and Dreams. He has an awesome book series. It's crazy dope, and I think, everybody should go follow him and check out his book, Black Author, and he's amazing. So, again, SEO local, SEO national. This is what we were talking about today, and I'm about to get out of here. It is 3:39. I'm going to go and try to enjoy some of this cool weather out here. Tune in next Wednesday where we will, I don't know what we're going to be talking about next, but I'll post it up. You guys know. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, and click the little belly thing as well, so you can be notified for the next actual live that we do. So thankful for everybody that tuned in and who continues to watch and share this information, as it is very important to all business owners of every kind. And I'm going to try to share as much information as possible to make sure that you guys are aware, and, you know, and we're being transparent from the technical end of what we do. So thanks again for tuning in, and I'm going to get out of here. End this.